Here's the scoop. Plants will only ever be as healthy as their soil. And if you pour chemical after chemical all over your lawns and your gardens, don't be surprised when you deplete your soils and eventually wind up with fussy lawns and anemic gardens. That's why here at Morgan Composting, we've designed an organic, carbon and nutrient-rich compost that helps you tend your plants the way nature intended. We call it Dairy Dew. Dairy Dew is a designer humified compost crafted from dairy manure. Odorless, organic, and oh so rich in nutrients, it gives your soil everything it needs to be healthy and happy. Dairy Dew is high in organic matter, which helps your soil hold fast to moisture and nutrients. And Dairy Dew is made in windrows that heat upwards of 140 degrees, plenty hot to kill off weed seeds. Dairy Dew is rich in microbiological life, little critters like nematodes and certain fungi that occur naturally in vibrant soil. This microbiology helps nutrients break down, so they're easier for roots to take up. And with just a little Dairy Dew, you stimulate the microbiological life that's natural to your own soils, and often killed off or weakened by chemicals. Soon, your soils will be rich and thriving with life. And that means stronger, more vibrant lawns and gardens. Here's how to use Dairy Dew. If your garden is new, or if it's a little sandy, work into the existing soil up to 1/4 of an inch of Dairy Dew. If your garden has been around for a while and needs a little pick-me-up or some routine maintenance, use between 1/16 of an inch and 1/8 of an inch. Just lightly scratch the Dairy Dew into the soil. For beds or hanging baskets, just sprinkle a little Dairy Dew on top of the soil. 1/16 of an inch or less will do. Then water it in. Now remember, a little Dairy Dew goes a long way. And don't use Dairy Dew for direct plantings. You'll want to use one of our custom mixes for that. Dairy Dew is 100% organic, and for years, farmers, winemakers, and orchard keepers have found Dairy Dew indispensable for quality produce and plants. And now, we're sure you gardeners and landscapers will be equally as thrilled with the results. You love your lawn and garden, and your lawn and garden will love Dairy Dew. See your local retailer to take a bag home today. For healthy soils and healthy plants, it's in the bag with Dairy Dew. From Morgan Composting. Here at Morgan Composting, we don't want to make one-time sales. We want to create customers for life. That means providing quality products that help you achieve amazing results in your landscaping. So here's the scoop. Some of our nursery and landscaping friends are so confident in Dairy Dew that they require all their customers to take home a bag of Dairy Dew tree and shrub mix whenever they buy a tree or shrub. They know that with a little Dairy Dew tree and shrub mix, every tree and shrub they sell will thrive, and they won't have a customer bringing back a sick plant. Dairy Dew tree and shrub mix is excellent for new trees and shrubs, but it's also excellent in helping you nurse sick trees and shrubs back to health. Dairy Dew tree and shrub mix is 30% Dairy Dew, our designer humified compost that forms the base of all our mixes. Dairy Dew gives this mix a lot of nutrients, the microbiology necessary to help break down those nutrients, and the organic matter to help hold moisture and nutrients. Tree and shrub mix also contains 10% poultry compost. This gives the mix an extra kick of quickly released nutrient. Tennessee brown rock phosphate to give trees and shrubs stronger bark to help them last the cold winters, and gypsum which helps keep the pH low. Using tree and shrub mix is as simple as 1, 2, 3. 1. Dig a hole. 2. Put your tree or shrub in the hole. 3. Fill the hole with Dairy Dew tree and shrub mix. That's it. But be careful. Do not plant bare roots in tree and shrub mix. If you are planting new tree seedlings, you'll want to use Dairy Dew Outdoor Plant Mix 301. For full, healthy foliage, strong roots, branches, and bark, trees and shrubs with strong pest resistance and strong disease resistance, use Dairy Dew Tree and Shrub Mix.
The one with the brown label!
For healthy soils and healthy plants, it's in the bag with Dairy Dew
Tree and Shrub Mix!
From Morgan Composting. Morgan Composting is a family business, and we know the importance of raising little ones right. After all, a seed is only as good as the soil you plant it in. So help your little ones start off their life the right way. Plant your seeds in Dairy Dew Seed Starter 101. Here's the scoop. Dairy Dew Seed Starter is the perfect blend of ingredients that provide an environment fortified with everything a young plant needs to grow up strong and healthy. Seed Starter is made from Dairy Dew, a designer humified compost we craft from dairy manure. Seed Starter also contains a generous mix of worm castings, another important source of biological microbes that help stimulate a plant's roots. Seed Starter also contains coconut coir to hold tight to moisture, helping your seeds germinate gently with plenty of water. For best results, simply fill your seed trays with Seed Starter 101. You don't need to mix it with any other soil. And plant the seed as deep as the seed package recommends. Water thoroughly and keep the seeds warm until the weather is warm enough to take them outside. Seed Starter 101 has enough nutrient to keep your seedlings well fed for up to 6 weeks. But once you're ready to transplant, use Dairy Dew Potting Soil 201 for flowers and delicate plants, or use Dairy Dew Outdoor Plant Mix 301 for other types of plants. With this combination of Dairy Dew mixes, your plants will grow up strong, and strong plants are more naturally resistant to pests, more naturally resistant to disease. So don't let your seeds grow up to be bad eggs. Give them the best beginning possible with Dairy Dew Seed Starter 101.
The one with the green label!
For healthy soils and healthy plants, it's in the bag with Dairy Dew Seed Starter 101 from Morgan Composting.